Matt Gala is?
For sure.
How old are they?
They're 8th grade.
Okay, yeah, they know. We're live
Oh,
right now.
Hey.
What's going on, D-bags? Hope you guys are doing well. We're back here again with another episode of the dtalks podcast. I'm your host, as always, Darren, Rita. Feel free to connect with me at any of the links down below. And if you're new here and enjoy music, podcasts, comedy, or hooping videos, do consider subscribing because we got a whole lot of that shit going on around here. Now, before I get into today's episode, which is probably going to be all over the place, and introduce you guys to my guests this week who are making their return to the pod, I got to talk to you guys a little bit about car insurance. These days, it seems like we're able to do more and more from home. So while you're at home, why aren't you saving money on your car insurance? Your hometown agency, Kenosha Auto Insurance, has specialized for years, literal years, in simple, hassle-free car insurance using the latest and touch-free technology to help you and your family get the best rates. So what are you waiting for? Give them a call today at 262-448-4141. The website is KenoshaINS.com. 262-448-4141 is the number. One last time, it is KenoshaINS.com. It's on the screen right now. Link down below. That's 262-448-4141. Give them a call today. Tell them D-Rita dtalks sent you. The worst that could happen is you will get the best rates. Now, all that good stuff out of the way, I've got two homies making their return to the pod today. So if you guys will all please give a wet dtalks welcome to Jonny, Fluger, and Alyssa White. We started off right. How are you guys? There's no clap track.
That's okay. We'll clap.
We had one, and now we don't because the computer is shit. But
That's okay.
I'm happy to have you guys back. Whose Met Gala outfit are you looking at right now?
Emma Stone's. It's so ugly.
It won't show up on it. Show it.
It's ugly.
What nightgown? That literally is like a nightgown.
It's simple. She's going for a simple look.
It looks like that goose feather dress that Miley wears in that episode of Hannah Montana, where she's trying to be gross. You know and it shows her armpit
that's
hair.
a reference to like Bjork, right? That's like an iconic dress.
Okay, but the point is she looks awful.
Okay.
What is Bjork? What is Bjork?
Bjork is like a singer. She wore like a goose dress.
Oh, really? Was she good? Talented?
Yeah.
She was the first female artist to play at Coachella.
Yeah,
really?
That's fact.
Damn. Damn, I have no idea. I've never heard would I know a song?
No.
I'm that uncultured. You don't even think I would know a song?
No.
Okay.
I don't know a song.
That's fair. Well, it's been a while since I've had you guys on. You guys were both on together last time.
We were
in June.
We
did Pride Month.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
We do things together.
It's we're almost back to June already.
Yeah. We are 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago. Yeah.
I feel like you guys have been on. Because you guys were here for the donuts.
We were here
for
the
Caitlin's
donuts,
episode, for Jack's episode.
For
Okay, so yeah, you guys have been around.
Yeah.
But now you're here officially making the return, and we had not a whole lot beforehand that we knew we were going to talk about, but we got a few things on here. Met Gala was one that we were kind of floating up in the air, but it's going on right now, so there's not a whole lot for us to judge quite yet, and we can't pull it up on the computer today, so we're kind of at a loss there. You did want to put me in drag today, right? That was your original plan. What was your plan for? How would you have sold that to me? Because McKenna did give me the heads up.
I don't know.
What were you gonna say? Like we'll role play right now. I'll be me, you be you, asking me.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Jonny.
Can I put you in drag? That's it.
Why?
Because it would be fun.
What do you have prepared for?
I don't know.
What's my look?
Who
or
knows?
are you just putting me in makeup?
No.
Because there's a difference. Just a guy just wearing makeup and drag is different.
Oh, it would be like yeah. It'd be
it would be like a look.
Yeah.
Do you have
an
outfit?
It also wouldn't be good.
I thought a big part of drag is making your own outfit.
Okay, Darren. Sorry, I don't
I'm just
have
you were here last time. We talked about it with Jack, I think. Whenever we were talking about you, it's like a superhero. You have to be able to make your own costume.
I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to go on Drag Race, you do. But like, Drag Race is a show.
That's the top of the top.
Yeah,
that's fair. What's stopping you from doing drag?
Money, confidence. Like,
you got confidence.
I mean,
you got a big boy job now.
I also don't want to like look busted.
What you mean?
Like look like shit, which I'm going to look like shit the first time, and I don't want that. I have like a fear of like failing and like looking bad. Like if I'm going out, I better be perfect, and I'm not perfect yet, so I'm not doing it yet.
That's a difficult standard to live up to. Yeah. Trap yourself in that.
So I just need some more practice, and then
but
Johnson, Wisconsin is gonna make a comeback.
Johnson, Wisconsin.
Yeah,
I like the name.
Thank you.
How are you gonna get practice if you don't go out and fail?
I just do it in my room. and then take it off.
That's fair. That's not the same. When are you haven't sent any clips to me or McKenna?
No.
You got to start recording it so we can give you some feedback. People you trust.
I have like a video.
You have a video
of Jonny, but it's just like a blanket that falls and turns into like a dress.
It was kind of slight, actually.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
You still have the video, don't you?
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna need to pull that up soon.
And you had a different drag name.
Yeah, Beluga.
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 Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
No.
What was the inspiration?
I'm fat and white.
That was okay. That's fair.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
I mean, I don't think you're fat. Like,
you're
not a beluga. You're not a beluga whale.
Okay,
that's
but it's
pretty.
just a joke. Ha ha ha.
I know it's funny. Okay. It is funny. Don't be sassy already.
Yeah, we got a long hour.
We've got Truly in hand. What you got?
I have a vodka water with the Mio.
Vodka water with Mio?
With the strawberry watermelon Mio.
They still make Mio?
Mm-hmm.
I never. It was really big in grade school when it came out. Like, I knew kids that, like, you were the coolest shit if your water bottle had fucking Mio in it.
It's like a good idea because if you, like, go to the bar and just get, like, a vodka water, it's super cheap, and you just put the little
couple little pumps in.
Little squirt in there.
Yeah. It makes me uncomfortable a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that's fair. So you were at a drag show that we went to for Johnny's birthday.
I was at the drag show, yeah.
And on the ride home from the drag show, we were all sort of
drunk.
We were asking each other questions.
We were.
That part. Okay.
The part where, you did not seem happy already.
No.
Johnny was getting a little sassy with everybody on the train.
It happens.
I don't think I was that bad.
You just answered every single question.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
But it wasn't your turn.
It wasn't your turn.
We were
it's my birthday.
But we were playing a game where you asked, one person was allowed to ask a question and everybody answered it. Johnny, you would answer it multiple times. You'd be like, oh yeah, and you'd add on to somebody else. We'd be like, Johnny, it's not your turn.
I forgot somebody answered one and you're like, that's dumb.
Yeah.
And I was just like, damn. And it is what it is.
Hey, I'm an open book.
An open book, okay.
When I have alcohol, so don't take that literally.
Well, you do have alcohol right there.
Okay.
So, and we're on a podcast. Perfect time to be an open book.
That's true.
I asked you right before we went live, what's the most fucked up thing you've done this year?
Don't
within the last
say
year.
It like in a
I'm not
nice
gonna
way.
I'm not gonna say what you said. I'm gonna let you answer.
Bring it up. Okay.
I'm asking the question. You get to say it however you want to say it.
I had an elderly. No, not. Not elderly. That makes it sound even worse. I had a mature reproductive organ in my body.
What? I cannot believe how poorly you just explained that.
Mature. No, I like it.
It answered the question.
That's the most fucked up thing you did in the last year.
Not probably the last 6 months. Well, because so he was 37, which is not that old, but
not elderly.
Yeah, not
sure.
mature. That's why I said mature.
Right.
I changed my answer, girl.
Except for if you do type in mature on a porn site, it would probably pull up 60s.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
But yeah, no, I get what you meant though.
Anywho.
Yeah.
It was just weird on my part because he lived 2.5 hours away, and I was just I'm gonna go, and I literally sent Alyssa his address. I said, if I'm not back in 3 days, this is where
3 days
this is where I'm at.
I think they say by 3 days, if someone's been missing for 3 days and you have no leads, that they're gone.
Yeah, 72 hours. Girl.
I think it's for kids, it's 24 hours.
Oh Jesus!
It's if you don't find them in 24 hours, they're probably dead. It's I think
Christ.
it's 90% of the time they're dead.
But it was a great time.
It was a great time.
That's fair. Wow.
Yeah.
It was a gamble.
I went back several times.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's fair. 2.5 hours, you said?
Drive, yeah.
Is that the longest you've ever driven for?
Oh God, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? What's the longest you ever traveled for?
24 minutes.
24 minutes.
But also,
Yeah.
it's different for gay people.
Why?
There's a lot in Twin Lakes.
Okay, Twin Lakes for sure. I didn't know if this is when you were staying in Madison or.
No.
Okay.
Well, we met on Grindr. I know, girl. When I was driving home from Iowa, and I said, "Oh," and he asked me over, and I just
Was it in Iowa?
No, it was Illinois.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Iowa would be even further, I think. No. Wow. Okay. What was how'd you slide in? Did you slide in? Did they slide in?
They slid in.
Okay.
And then, yeah, just went hooked up.
What's your go-to?
And he had a foot fetish, so there's your clickbait content.
Foot fetish.
Yeah.
Foot fetish.
Do you have any? Was it multiple times that you had feet interactions, or was it a one time? Because you don't have a foot fetish.
No.
You're not into feet.
No.
But you're not against.
I'm not against it because it's like.
It's what they like, so you just want to make them.
Yeah. So it's like.
What foot acts do you perform?
This is so
in
weird.
Scenario.
Okay.
This is what we do.
No, I know, I get it, but like, okay, so one of them was like basically he liked the smell of feet.
Like smelly feet.
Dirty feet. Like he was like, do not wash your wear dirty socks. Like period. And I was like, okay, that's easy. So he would just like smell my feet while we were like hooking up, and I was like, okay, and he like lick them or okay.
Damn.
This is so weird. I feel
That
like
is
I'm
weird.
really just like okay.
It's
Comfortable.
It's good for people to hear this. This gives people with that fetish a voice.
It does.
Sure, I guess.
It's really representative.
Because
Yeah.
it's really like because people freak out about it, and people are like, I hate kink shaming more than like any, unless it's like
what's a kink shame that you would shame, or a kink that you would shame? I mean,
like pedophilia, obviously.
Okay, yeah, that's. I don't know if that's considered a kink, but I guess
it is.
I mean, it is.
Technically, yeah, girl.
Age play? That's what people call it. Is that like the legal form of that?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Like you pretend to be a kid?
Yeah.
There's not people that do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
they like wear like little kids like PJs and stuff.
Those people should
and like
be
talk in
assassinated.
like a little kid voice, like
yeah.
Okay,
weird.
yeah.
Okay, moving on.
That's pretty fucking weird. So that one's okay to shame.
Yeah.
What about, we talked about this a while back, what about furries? You guys
Okay, my thing.
Let them live.
Let them live.
Leave a furry alone.
Literally, and that suit they're wearing is like $1,000. You're just fucking pissed that you can't afford that.
Oh, I definitely couldn't.
Yeah, exactly. They're rich and they're having fun.
I agree. I had the
Shout
same
out
sentiment.
to the furries.
Shout out to the furry community. So what if you match with somebody and they
wanted me to be a furry? I would say no.
No, that like you're just like, you guys were hooking up. Let's say you've hooked up once or twice. Is good times, good vibes. And then he like brought out a suit the next time. And he was like, "You gotta put this on today."
Oh, I have to put it on.
You have to put it on, or
or
they
like
put it on.
we're both putting them on.
Oh.
That's gotta be warm. My only thing. That's what I'm saying. My
Not
only thing.
hot, like sexy, but like
warm,
hot,
like physically warm. Like,
yeah.
have you ever worn like a mascot suit?
Yeah,
like
I was the
Rainy the
Randall,
Wildcat.
Yeah.
You were a wildcat in grade
I would
school.
punch people. I would literally like, and like I would like take people on the bleachers, and I would want to sit down and I like push them off the bleachers.
I remember that.
And like people thought it was funny, so
Yeah.
like I got away with it.
Oh, you can get away with a lot.
I was
You were
kind of
aggressive.
I was
Randy.
very aggressive.
Yeah, you should. Why didn't you like keep going with that?
I should have. I was
Career
really good.
pursuit.
Did the Wilmot Panther? Did he have a name?
I don't know.
Panthy.
That's a
Panther.
terrible name. I hope that's not the name. No, who was that? Did they
I don't
have? Did we
know.
have one?
Yeah.
We
someone
definitely
wore
had
it, right?
like a Black Panther.
Oh. Well, oh man, that missed it by a couple years. But
Yeah, that's what
I was gonna say. Yeah, that would have been kind of cool.
I also, the school that I work at, we're the Panthers.
You're the Panthers too.
Yeah.
What's the colors?
Green and like gray.
Not as cool.
Yeah.
Not as epic as red. So, but you would do it though, or no?
I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be a toss up for me.
Yeah, Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. Depends on the
That's
person.
fair. That's a cop out answer, but I'd
I
pick the
agree.
same.
True.
I'd pick the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
my final answer. Final answer.
Is maybe is a big maybe. It depends on who it is. Now, before we went live, we were talking about a bunch of random shit.
I have a good story. Can I like
Yeah,
go into
it.
Oh my god, this is good content, girl. Okay, so I had I even like found the pictures today. So I know. So look. So I found this guy on Grindr, and apparently there's like cops around Wisconsin. They're not real cops. They just have like a cop fetish, and they arrest like 2 to 3 people like every 3 months, and they bring them to this like warehouse outside of Madison, and they like have this warehouse set up like a real prison, and like they like bring all these prisoners, and they don't even like have an orgy or anything. It's literally like you're locked in jail cell, and like they perform like cavity searches, and like so it's like kind of like copy terms, but it's like weird. I have the pictures for proof.
Whoa. How explicit are these pictures?
Not explicit.
Oh,
You're fine.
dang.
So here are the uniforms that we would have to wear. Does this camera work?
That one won't, because it'll be out of focus. You can
Okay.
show like right about there.
So here's
Just
the
make it as
uniform.
big as you can.
Tilt it like down a little. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So they have like specific uniform, and they have you. These are all men,
Yeah.
right? This is okay.
Here's like the jail cell. See how fucking big that is?
Damn.
Like it's literally like.
I want to see. Oh.
How'd you find
Yeah.
out about this?
Well, his name is Kinky, and I said, well, like he messaged me, and I said like, what are you into? You know, like how kinky are you talking about? And then he literally sent that picture, and he's like, kinky enough for you? And I was like,
Is it?
that's a bit too much.
That's fair. What? That's It sounds like it could be kind of scary.
Yeah.
And,
So apparently it's a whole subculture though.
Really?
I feel like that's like the Stanford prison experiment, like just weird like uses like abuses of power and like lots of power play. Definitely,
Yeah.
power play can be freaky.
It's borderline like, or it's teetering on like, could be very abusive things
Yeah.
going on. You know that
yeah.
we should join, see what happens.
I was gonna go just
Really?
for this, just for the story,
That's for the story.
and like yeah,
What do we- what it could turn into Saw like really fast.
Like
you
that
know?
could right like you don't know those people
I know,
and you're
that's-
willingly
yeah.
going into like a cell
And he
probably
asked
putting
for my
handcuffs-
address so he can come arrest me.
No,
Yeah.
that's just please no.
Yeah.
That I feel like that's just a fat mistake.
Yeah, that
He
would
was
be.
hot, though.
Damn, dude. It's kind of crazy. I like again. Maybe this is bordering on kink shaming, but it's crazy to think that like people that I just probably pass on a regular day basis like are
Freaks.
doing that shit,
Yeah.
bro. Like
People are very like sexual creatures though.
well,
just
I mean, some more
innately.
than other. I mean, that's like I consider myself pretty sexual. That's
Yeah.
like, that's kind of next level. Like that's like ascended
Yeah.
to who owns the shed. You know, who owns the bar?
Yeah, I think they all like pitch in.
They pitched in together.
Like who bought the
Community.
property?
How'd they
You know,
find each other
I
too?
don't know.
like how many? Like it must be difficult to like induct people into that because you don't want to like.
What if they come
You
from
have to have a
girl?
lot of like
Did
trust.
you give him your address?
No.
Yeah,
social
they don't know
media?
who you are.
No.
Okay, you're good. You're good. Unless they see this, I'll probably make it a clip. So
You gave away our apartment address. I was living there.
that would have
I
been.
probably
What would
did
you have
once or
said
twice.
like if Johnny got arrested while you were there and like you
We'd
didn't
probably
know?
make it an event. I'd be like, oh, my guy's coming. Like, let's all like.
Oh, you would
get
tell.
ready.
You would let him know. You wouldn't
Oh,
just.
yeah.
Like
play
he told
along.
me about it while it was going
Oh,
on.
you did know about it.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you mentioned something to me
Yeah.
about. I remember hearing about it. That's why it sounded
Mhm.
familiar. But no, that's pretty crazy.
So now I always like get scared when you go on Grindr. Because I feel like it's a sketchy site.
Well, yeah,
I
it's
mean,
pretty intense.
Any like online dating thing is gonna be sketchy.
But like
No.
Grindr is like next
Bad.
oh, for
level.
sure.
It is. Yeah,
For
there
sure.
isn't a. It's like a level up, a couple levels up
Mhm.
for sure. I don't think there's a straight equivalent to Grindr. Like I don't think any of them are.
Probably like Ashley Madison or like one of those, but
Ashley
that's
Madison?
Isn't that like for
that's for like
affairs?
affairs.
Yeah. That's fucked.
Really?
Uh huh.
I didn't know that.
I've seen it on porn sites,
Yeah.
so I know.
Ashley
Yeah.
Madison.
Drag
Hey,
you.
girl.
Damn, yeah. So it's I don't know, man. I would be very nervous to like have to maneuver through any dating app, let alone specifically Grindr. How do you handle? You're into it, so that's fine.
And it's just as like, you kind of just gotta do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it makes sense. I forgot there was somebody said, it was a comedian I think, was like, you got to think like it's males, like we have more testosterone, like we're usually
Yeah.
hornier anyways,
Yeah.
and it's like that's unchecked now. Like there's no other person that you got to be like trying to have sex. It's like we just all
want to fuck.
all want to fuck.
Yeah.
So it makes more sense.
Fair.
Yeah, makes sense. We were before we got onto that. We were going to talk about physician-assisted suicide.
Oh, what a
Totally
switch.
switching
What a
gears.
switch.
Totally fucking switching gears. Who said that they were for it before we went? You guys are for it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You said no. I'm kidding.
Whoa.
What did you say?
What movie is that from? Isn't there a movie where that Me Before You? Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, there's an episode of Grey's Anatomy about it too.
What's lay out the arguments for me right now. We'll figure out. We'll get to the bottom of it.
Okay, well, for some people say like against, obviously, like isn't.
And
like,
so physician. So we should clarify what it is, I guess. First, physician-assisted suicide is when someone is either potentially terminally ill or maybe they're not going to die, but they're in a state of living that they don't deem it's not desirable to them at all, and they would just rather be dead than like be whatever state that they're in.
Right.
So that's what it is, and it is illegal here in the States, I believe.
So there's actually, we just looked it up. There are 10 states where it's legal.
Damn.
10 states and Washington, D.C. And then in 2 states, it was like California and something else. I think you have to like go to court to be able to do it.
Jesus Christ. What do you have, like, what evidence do you have to, like,
So
provide?
I think, like you said, I think you have to be like terminally ill or have some sort of standard of living that's like not like
because in the
acceptable, I guess.
Yeah.
And like I believe like you have to like go through like therapy and like you have to look at like medical documents and you have to get
so they try to convince you otherwise first.
Right. You well, not necessarily like convince you otherwise, just like let's like see where your head's at and let's see if this is like something that's actually
what you want.
And I think you have to get like multiple like physician approvals and it's like a whole like process.
Yeah, that's
You can't just like set up an appointment,
right?
Yeah,
and go die. Like,
yeah, damn, sad. No, so that's it, because that's in that one movie. The guy gets like he's like paralyzed, right?
He's like quadriplegic, so
okay, but it's because he got hit by a car, right?
Yeah,
yeah, he gets like hit by a car, and he was like this, like I mean, I forget who the guy plays. Finnick plays
Sam
him.
Claflin.
Yeah, so super attractive dude. He was like pretty wealthy,
super athletic, like
yeah.
he liked doing a lot of sporty things.
And then he lost
poor hot man.
And then he lost the ability to literally move.
It was also a fictional movie.
Okay, but that's like a true story for a lot of people.
Not that hot of people.
Damn.
Kidding to all the paraplegics out there.
There's probably some 10s. There's probably some 10s out there.
Oh yeah, Audi.
Tons of them.
Yeah.
So that's the movie is. Damn, that's fucked up. So that's the movie, and in that he wants to do that.
Yes.
And the girl that his like family hires that one chick to like take care of him, and they hope that like he'll maybe not wanna.
Yeah, literally the mom like hired her because she was like maybe like she will change his mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
then
he didn't.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He
Sorry.
doesn't. He does not change his mind. Yeah. Pretty sad.
But
But so you guys think it's fine? You think that people should be able to do that?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, there was another name for it too. It said like death with dignity or something. And like obviously I can like never know what it's like to be terminally ill except for like when it's happening to you. And I feel like if you're somebody who doesn't want to like slowly die in a hospital and like be in a lot of pain, like if that's the route that you want to take, like who am I to like say no, you need to like sit here and like keep going, like keep suffering, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about if, because I'm sure there are probably people that would say like, you know, like let's say it was the same instances in that movie where you were like perfectly healthy, able-bodied person, and then something happened and now you're quadriplegic and you don't want to be alive. Is that in any way? I don't want to. It's just not me saying this. Is a question because I kind of agree with your guys' stance. Is that selfish for the people that love you, to maybe other people that are dealing with similar health issues and don't choose to go that route?
I feel like that just in itself, even with like not like physician assisted suicide, but a lot of people say with just like suicide in general that it's like selfish. I feel like obviously it's like much more complex than that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard to just say like, yes, that would be selfish, but like you could argue that it would be selfish for the family members to like to want them to stay alive.
That's a good counter.
Because it's kind of like, I feel like it's just as like look at me, like my like your son just, or your insert title here, just died. Like, it's not about you, lady. Like,
that person just died.
Yeah.
It's about their life.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I try to, like you said, you can't know what it would feel like to be in that position, but I imagine if I were at that point, which I hopefully won't ever be in a situation like that, it would be difficult. I couldn't imagine, like, if you really truly did not want to be here anymore and they were like, yeah, sorry, you gotta stay plugged into this thing. You don't get to.
Right, and like you,
and you're draining your, like, the thing is too, I get it in the sense, like, you're just draining your family of resources. And for me, like, I'm someone who's like, I'm a people pleaser, and I like care about what other people think, and like I care a lot about how other people, like, how I'm affecting other people. Like, I would feel like shit, like even more like shit, other than the fact that I was like unable to like live my life, but the fact that I'm also like just draining resources from my family because they won't just pull it. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's more complicated than that, and I think if people want to continue being here, then they should, too. I don't encourage people to do that, but it's an interesting thing, and I don't know that it, I think it should be up to people to decide, I think. But they should, I think it's, if you're saying that they do have some sort of thing in place that, like, try to make sure it's really what you want, I think that's important, and that should probably be, like, very well funded, and we should have very educated people doing that, because there's probably a lot of people that think it for a second, and then if you could just act on that on a whim, that would probably be terrible, like catastrophic for society, I could imagine. That would be bad. What about you? What do you think?
Same.
Well,
yeah.
Well, very deep conversations today.
Also to add to your list, it's Teacher Appreciation Week.
It is.
It is, and we have a teacher here with us.
Teacher.
Oh
we
my
have
goodness.
A teacher.
We got teachers
That's
at home
me.
watching.
Yes.
I know 2 teachers named Alyssa.
Do you? Alyssa
Can we talk
Ralph,
about teachers? I love teachers.
Let's talk about teachers.
I love teachers. I can literally talk about them.
You don't have to name a name, but what class did your favorite teacher ever teach?
Chemistry.
English.
Okay.
English teachers and gay people. Yeah.
Mine was probably either.
We had a gay teacher.
Mine was probably engineering.
Weiss.
Engineering.
Yeah.
Mr. Weiss, the kindergarten teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Interesting.
I was actually thinking about this, and I was like, oh, I should tell this story when I go on the podcast.
Okay.
So, like, like when we were growing up, and, like, it was, like, really cool when you, like, found out your teacher's first name. And it was like, well, like, we know your first name.
Yeah.
For me, like, I use Google Classroom, and, like, my email is, like, my first name dot last name. And so all the kids, like, know who I am, and they know what my name is. And a couple weeks ago, like, I was just chilling, like, at my desk or whatever, and someone was like, Alyssa, and I, like, looked up, and it was a student, and I was like, ew.
Whoa.
It was, like, so disorienting. I was like, you do not know me. Like,
that's
you
like
don't
breaking
know
some rule, I swear.
It was weird. And I remember I, like, thought it was so funny when you, like, called a teacher by their first name. Like,
I never did that once. No.
There was, like, some teachers, like, growing up that you would just call them by their first name or whatever. Or you would
like,
say
at the college, no.
Yeah, but, like, I was like, you cannot call me that. Like, please don't.
Oh, you did check them.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then,
that's important.
Right. And then he did it again. I was like, you got to stop. And then that same day, there was another student. I was, like, walking around just, like, doing stuff. And she was like, Miss Ryan. And I was like, obviously doing something, so I, like, wasn't talking to her yet. And she was like, Alyssa. I was like, no. I was like, excuse you.
Are there any other? Do you have any Alyssas in your classes?
No Alyssas.
Wow,
it's just
so you
me,
are the one. Wow.
It's me. I'm the Alyssa. But it's so sketchy. Not sketchy, but just it's like trippy.
No, yeah.
Because it's like you don't like know who I am.
Yeah, but
and
they
now
could
you're
figure.
saying, oh, they found my address and they found my home phone.
Social
and
media.
They found my social media. One day in study hall, I had like 15 like Instagram requests to follow me, and I was like, guys, I cannot follow you, and you cannot follow me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but they found me. And they call me Alyssa sometimes, and I'm like,
I still don't even teachers that I had before college. I still can't like it. I don't. It's really hard for me to call them by their first name. Like even if I have a relationship with them, it's like I still think of them as like Mr. or Mrs. whatever. And
yeah, it's also weird because like my like colleagues like. I have to call them by
Ghost colleagues.
I have to call them by their first names. And like when we're talking to the kids, it's always like just like, oh, go to Miss Whatever's. And then when they're in a meeting or we're in a meeting, I have to say their first name, and I feel so
Just
uncomfortable.
like Janice.
Yeah,
Denise.
like it's weird.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That would be weird.
Mm-hmm.
So what? It's Teacher Appreciation Week. What have you
is.
gotten like any bags yet? Any like big gifts?
So no gifts. I keep telling them, guys, like I'll take gifts.
I'll take
I
gifts.
literally tell them, and like these parents made up this like list of things that you can do, and today was high five a teacher.
That's
and
exciting.
So I did get some high fives. I did. I would like a present maybe, but
a little bit more than a
Yeah.
high five.
Monetary value.
yeah.
So high fives is today's Monday.
Yes.
High fives. What's
High
tomorrow?
fives. Tomorrow is say thank you to a teacher in your native tongue.
Okay, slay.
Okay.
Okay,
At least there's a little twist there. Okay. So take us through the rest of the week. So Tuesdays is that Wednesday.
Wednesday is dress up as your favorite teacher.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fun.
that's
Which
kinda
today actually
swaggy.
was fun. I had a student. He was like, I like have to dress up like a girl because Miss Ryan's my favorite teacher. And I was like, period.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I don't remember what Thursday and Friday are actually, but
Oh, okay. So maybe they're gifts, or maybe they're saving the gifts for Thursday
I
and
think
Friday.
so. Yeah.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah.
Have you? This is your first year or second year?
First
teaching?
year.
First year. Okay. So I was
Yes.
gonna ask if you'd gotten anything last year, but that would be a no.
Haven't.
Did you ever
Um,
get a teacher a gift growing up?
No. Actually, no. I
I
got
was
my
gonna say, bro.
the favorite teacher that I had that I said who taught chemistry. I got her a gift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never got a teacher a gift. I did get a past teacher food. Like I met, like you could visit Wilmot. Like if you graduate, some people would do that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I brought food in for like a teacher one time
Oh,
for
that's
lunch,
nice.
but like that's it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I made Miss Trike a 2-disc like CD thing. The first one was essential Beyonce songs, and then the second one was essential Lady Gaga. But I didn't just do the hits, I did like the deep cuts that
You did
are,
the
like,
actual
bops.
essentials.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
effort into that.
Yeah, and she says she still listens to it, so
Wow.
Wow, I was gonna say, yeah, that's a pretty that came from the heart. That gift.
yeah,
I'd never done anything like that. I don't think any teachers have rubbed off on me that way.
I loved Miss Trike.
I think the gift that I gave, I was at like a color me like pottery place once,
Mhm.
and I made her like a Christmas ornament.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's big time.
Yeah.
I always thought the kids that got teachers gifts on like Teacher Appreciation Week were tryhards.
I love
Yeah.
those kids. I
Yeah,
love
I'm
them.
sure.
I'm
Yeah.
literally like, give me a present,
Yeah.
please.
They're getting bullied after they do though. So
You know
I'm
what? I'll
offended.
protect them.
you're offended?
I always gave gifts. Well, my mom was a teacher though, so
Oh,
like
Mm.
she made me bring stuff in.
She's
but I
she's wanting to put that out into the world so it'll come back
I
around.
love that.
You know,
Like I always wanted to, like, and I feel like I would get stressed.
Does McKenna
like,
have a
if
mic?
she
Yes,
does.
I
Oh,
do.
that's so inclusion.
I feel like
Inclusion.
I would
So-
get like stressed if I didn't have one
I like that.
because I was so used to always bringing one.
Yeah, today I had a kid tell me that she said that her parents wanted to give the teachers Starbucks gift cards. I was like, okay, bet, I'll take one.
That's fair.
But yeah, I on Friday we have to go to the middle school play. Like they're
Okay.
putting on a play. It's only 45 minutes long.
What play?
I don't know.
Oh,
But it's only 45 minutes long, and they have been practicing for like 2 or 3 weeks, I think. And so I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited to see this. But because of that, the schedule's all messed up, and we only have like 37-minute classes. And so it's Teacher Appreciation Week, so I'm just gonna have them do like this activity where I'm like, you get to teach the class about anything you want. Like you get a minute, you can make a
Oh, wow.
PowerPoint and just like teach someone about something, or you can do an impersonation of me.
do you have to vet these before they go up?
I am gonna vet them, yes, because
Okay.
Because I would
I
be
have to check
like
them.
check over them.
Yeah. I have to approve their topics before.
Mm.
Today,
Censoring them, that's bullshit.
today we were playing a game. And like they put their own names in, and I saw someone put like Mike and then Litterus, and I had to take them off.
Girl.
Oh,
I saw it and I was like, no,
and this is
Sorry.
8th grade.
it is 8th
That's
grade.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, we were.
They do, yeah. They're in a health class that's like the one that we
Seriously?
took freshman year, and they're about to watch the live birth I think next week they're watching it.
Oh, we didn't get that till high school.
Yeah.
It's because they're taking.
That made
Remember
me
how we
gay.
could do
Yeah,
like.
it makes you gay.
I was like, nope.
Remember how we could take like summer school classes
Yeah,
like
yeah.
before freshman year? They can do that like during their 8th grade year.
Wow.
So they're taking
Oh.
like the high school like health class right now. It's called Healthy Choices.
Healthy choices.
Healthy
Wow, that's a
choices.
fun rebrand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
we man,
Do you guys remember when we had to like sign an abstinence card in our health class?
Yeah.
I do
you
remember
gonna
that.
sign an abstinence card?
And
Yeah.
my mom made like a big deal and like yelled at Mr. Clay or whoever our teacher
Good.
was and was like, "My daughter's not signing this. She needs to have sex before marriage."
Oh
Like,
my
Slay.
god.
Yeah.
Damn. Jesus. I mean, I think you should be able to do whatever you want.
That's
yeah.
a good transition back to the fetish topic we were talking about.
Back to sex.
If you're watching, you probably saw my mouth ajar a couple minutes ago because I forgot that I was also on Grindr, and I was talking to someone that literally like fucked animals. Like he had a bestiality. Like
oh no.
yeah,
That
Well,
is-
That one is.
kinda-
We are also allowed to kink
that's
shame that.
yeah. That's not even like kink at that point.
kids
It
kids
is
and
abuse.
animals.
There was a, okay.
Yeah.
There's this thing you can look it up if you want to. I don't suggest anybody do it. And we will not be pulling it up. But there was this video that me and McKenna found. How did we
The
find
fish?
it? The fish?
Are you talking about
Why
the
do
carp?
you know about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell
I've
me.
seen it.
How the fuck? So like,
Should
you
I
ever-
whisper it? Is it?
no, I'll explain.
Okay.
So you know like those big carp that like around like spring around this time they're like mating. So they're on like the top of the water. I don't know
Right.
if you like fish at all, but like it. People like spearfish them and stuff. It's actually pretty fun to spearfish them, but that's a different thing. It's fucked up, yeah. But I did it once and it was really fun. So it is what
fun.
it is.
You're fine.
These guys, people like catch them. They say like you're supposed to, like everyone's really mean to carp because they're an invasive species. I believe or several versions of them are. And so like they tell people to like kill them. Like when you catch them, you're supposed to kill them or eat them or whatever. Get them out of the lake. These guys are being like taking this to a whole nother fucking level. These dudes, I believe, probably not far from here. I don't know if it was in Wisconsin or what, but I think it was on the news. And these two dudes ended up going to jail for they caught this huge fucking carp. And you know how a carp mouth is like it's a big circle. And it stuck his dick in the carp's mouth. Like he was like
And it was like
constant
going
like
down like
downstream, so it was like stuck on his.
on his dick. Yeah.
And he was like
Yeah.
pumping in and out.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
Gross.
It was, like,
That
fucked up.
guy, I don't even know how you could get hard in that scenario. You know.
Like, was he in the water?
He
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like standing
Yeah.
in the water. Cause that's the thing. Cause they're like, I think it was around this time. So they're like traveling to go find like mates and shit. So like they're like on the top of the water, usually in like low water areas even. And so yeah, they just like caught one and it was trying to like swim past him and he's just like kind of holding it and sucking his
Now,
dick.
if you waited a little bit till it's dead, you could have had a McChicken video part 2, but with like a fish sandwich.
A fish fillet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fish fillet.
Have you ever
Wait,
seen the McChicken video?
What's that?
This guy like takes a McChicken and he like just like masturbates with it. He like uses
Like,
it as like
jerks off
like a
with the
flashlight
McChicken.
with a McChicken.
Doesn't that hurt?
Ew.
I
It
don't
had
know.
like mayo
It had,
on
like-
it.
Oh, God, dude, what the? I mean, a McChicken is like it's like crusty. It's almost like sandpapery. I
Yeah.
mean, it's squishier, but it's like
That
the
would hurt
outside
for
of it.
sure.
It would
Yeah.
hurt for sure, but it, like
What do you mean?
God
I
damn.
mean, it's not the worst.
It's not the worst, I guess.
It's like
I
okay,
don't think they
okay,
put fresh
okay,
carp
I'm
in
not
fish
saying-
fillets.
I'm not gonna do this. So like, let's get that out of
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's warm and cold at the same time. There's like lubricant, and there's like kind of like a rough aspect to it
To the
From the
McChicken.
breading?
from the breading.
Mm.
So like all the elements are there for like you
For
don't
fun
Do you
time.
want those elements in a
Oh,
sex
I don't know. Why not?
I haven't seen this video, so it must not be like the most.
You really
popular.
never saw the McChicken
Yeah,
video?
it's
I've seen
iconic.
some
It was
fucked
pretty
up shit.
big.
And I've never seen that one.
It was pretty big.
No.
Mm.
Is that the most fucked up thing you've seen?
Oh god.
No.
No.
No. What's
Let's
I've
not
seen
talk about
I've seen
that.
a guy take a chair and tip it upside down and he puts the whole arm of the chair up his
Please, God.
ass and then you can see like the pointy thing in the chair poke in and out of his stomach. Uh-huh. And
Did
then
you ever see that one guy die from the horse?
a
dick?
horse, yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
that.
That
I've
was so
seen
fucked up.
like One Man, One Jar, Avi.
I never watched. I
Avi.
know all of those. I know of all of them, but
Yeah.
I've never seen any of them. I didn't want to ever see that.
Yeah, I don't need to see that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you.
I try to
your,
avoid
your
it.
personal
And
business.
that's why I'm okay on Grindr. I've seen worse.
That's fair.
That's true.
I like that.
Oh my god, there's this new guy now. Oh my god, there's this new guy. He was all over gay Twitter, but he like took a bunch of sand and like shoved it up his ass, and he like kind of like pooped it out. He didn't poop though, but it was like a lot of. It was probably like it could. I'm trying to think of like an amount. Like it was probably.
I feel like
probably 5 pounds of probably fill that up.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
You can get so many like
insects.
Isn't sand
like
that's like
diseases
I know.
and stuff.
damn, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
What like possesses someone?
You were talking to this guy?
No, that was just
Oh,
on. He
that was on
like
Twitter.
it was like a Twitter thing that went viral.
That's
Twitter
just
kind of scares me. I don't
concerning.
use Twitter very often.
Yeah, I gave up on Twitter
Yeah,
when the pandemic started.
yeah, that's fair.
Fair.
Elon Musk just bought Twitter.
He did, yeah.
I know,
saw
and
that.
Azalea Banks is back on. Fuck
Really?
yeah, I love Azalea
Isn't
Banks.
she so
Twitter.
problematic?
I literally, I don't give a fuck. She's like one person where it's like, yeah, I can be a social justice warrior all day long, but Azalea Banks, I don't care. I don't hear it. I don't see it. She makes great music. Her music slaps,
Yeah.
and she makes me laugh.
So is everyone allowed to have one person that they're allowed to just like not put the blinders on and they're not allowed to see the
I
controversies?
mean, honestly, if I said no, that'd be very hypocritical. So
Yeah.
sure.
So everyone gets one. Who would be yours?
I was just thinking about. Do you have one? You say yours, and then I'll
Probably
think of my
Kanye.
answer.
Okay.
Just because I love his music.
Yeah.
But he does some shit that it's hard to be like.
Oh no.
Who's yours?
I feel like I definitely have a person, but I can't think of anybody.
Well, who's
Can we
somebody-
list some problematic people?
Who's somebody that you enjoy that's had a controversy? Maybe they came out on top or they didn't. Johnny Depp. He's winning now.
He is
He is
winning.
winning.
Yeah, good
Big
for
time.
him.
Amber Heard just fired her entire PR team, I just saw.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh girl.
So that looks even
Oh,
worse.
girl.
Like you might as well just
She
you're already going to
is-
lose. You might as well just like keep that. I feel like that looks worse now that like you fired everybody because
she
you
is
know you're not doing.
fumbling.
Yeah.
Hard.
Ugh,
Big time.
girl.
Okay, Trisha Paytas. You want Trisha Paytas?
Trisha, great answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep,
that-
there we go.
God,
Perfect.
she's done some.
I love Trisha.
See, it was.
I
Oh,
literally,
God, no.
I literally will
How much
always love
Trisha content do you still consume though?
Actually, ever since she quit Frenemies,
Yeah.
I like have seen a lot less of her. But I'm following. She's pregnant. I'm following her pregnancy on TikTok right now.
I'm very nervous for her to have a child.
I am so nervous for her to have a child. Is it a girl? Yeah. Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah,
her and
I liked
Moses,
Frenemies a lot.
I loved Frenemies.
I thought that was like peak her.
Yes,
I
I
would
agree.
agree.
I was
I
an
think
avid.
They balanced each other well.
Frenemies watcher.
Yeah, but I don't know that I can't say that I was a fan prior
I
to or
loved
afterwards.
Trisha.
Yeah.
What was
Oh,
that,
she is funny.
What is the outermost layer of the crust or the earth called? She's like the outermost layer of the earth. Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it right.
God, dude, she's got so many legendary sound bites.
Oh,
so
man.
that would be yours,
Yeah,
Trisha
for
Paytas.
sure. Thank you.
Man, I don't know, bro. She did some fuck shit. Didn't she drive a car through Jason Nash's house?
She did some bad things. Yeah.
She did.
Yeah. I mean, didn't she like? I don't know. Is it even like fair for me to? Because doesn't she identify as?
I think
So
it's
she's
like
they now, right?
I think
She
it's
goes by
like
they.
she they. I think.
She they.
I think she's
She, they.
Yeah.
So like, but I thought she like came out like then she like has said some shit where she was like, I just did that for attention or some
Yeah.
fucked up shit, which is
Yeah.
like really terrible and like
Yeah, she's awful.
destructive for like
Yeah.
that
Awful,
movement.
Yeah, we're
But I
not.
love her.
We're not
But
saying
she's
she's a
someone.
great person.
She's entertaining enough where you
Absolutely.
would. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting. I'd be curious to see what other people's answers are because I do feel like everybody has. We all have a couple people that were like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Absolutely.
okay. You know,
You do.
it is what it is. Is there anybody that you've been following, either social media person or maybe they're like established media where like it's like TV or film or music or something like that they did something where you were like, ooh, I'm done. Like somebody that you were actually a fan of, because it's easy when it's like, oh, I don't already like this
Yeah.
person, and then
Yeah.
there's somebody that you were a fan of. Like for me, I was a huge fan of David Dobrik before all his stuff.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like see I there was some stuff that I thought was a little weird while I was watching him, but I still I thought like all these people were friends and like whatever. And then when all that shit came out, I was like, damn.
I would say mine kind of goes off that like Shane Dawson. I mean, I think I wouldn't say I didn't know what he was doing, because like I remember like watching those like blackface videos as a kid, and like I just didn't have the knowledge of like that's bad. Like I mean, like I probably did, but like it was a different time, and like
Well, you just
but,
probably,
like,
you probably
looking
didn't
back,
understand.
I was just like, ew, like that's gross. Like
It's pretty fucked up to like
Yeah.
it be making a big meme. There's a lot of actually like Viners and shit that got really famous just like promoting like really fucking terrible stereotypes for like just setting race relations back like however many years. It's really interesting. Shane Dawson for sure. Yeah, he's coming back to YouTube. I think he's been
he's
posting.
back. I don't watch it though.
Yeah,
Didn't him and his fiance break up?
No, that's false.
Oh, it is.
Aren't they trying to have a kid? I heard they're
I
trying
did
to
not
have a
hear
kid.
that, but-
Yeah, I watch H3, so they watch and what's his face? You guys watch Def Noodles at all?
Mm-mm.
You should watch him. He's good on the. He keeps me up to date with the influencer news. It's the only way I know what's going on, because I don't
like that.
I
care
went on a
enough.
date with a deaf guy.
Really?
Yeah, we passed notes to each other. That was our date.
Oh, really?
That was kind of cute.
Is that would you, if you were to like get together with somebody, would you learn sign language?
Yeah.
Do you think? I feel like we should learn sign language anyway.
I agree.
I can teach you. I can do the alphabet. A, B, D. No, D, E.
I feel like this.
G, H, I, J,
You're going so fast.
P, Q.
You could like still speak it into the mic. Oh, okay. This is W. That's Z. Wow.
I like
So you would have
J.
to like spell out every word instead of, because you don't know the words.
I don't know the words. I know this
Yeah.
is boat,
Okay.
football, cookie.
Is this like thank you, right?
Yeah, thank you.
I feel like they should teach. Like I honestly, it really it kind of
morning.
pisses me off
that they don't have it in school.
I think sign language and another language, they should teach you that like from a very young age,
They
because it's
should.
so much
Yeah.
harder to learn it like the older you get, and the more like ingrained like slang and like double meanings for like things get into
Yep.
you from like your main language. So I feel like they should teach you that.
They should.
Didn't Shane Dawson diddle on a cat or something? Yeah,
he
that,
did
Oh,
something with a
okay.
cat,
that was
I think.
disgusting. I
Okay,
heard
but
about
also
that.
at the same time, no, pause. Okay,
Okay,
we
well,
started
yeah,
that
yeah,
sentence
yeah,
wrong.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that's
okay. My thing is he clearly didn't do that.
You know for a fact?
Hello, I mean, who would just? I mean, okay. Besides,
Who would?
my-
There was the guy on Twitter.
I know. Besides my bestiality guy on Grindr,
Grindr.
who just? Hey, I'm a bestiality person. Like, who just flaunts that, like, openly?
There's a lot of things that he did though where you would be like, who the fuck would do that?
Shane Dawson.
Yeah.
fair, but also at the same time, it was clearly a joke, and I feel like people like out of all the things he did, that's the least of my concerns. Something
Yeah.
that he joked about.
I mean, yeah. Let's hope it was a joke. We don't. Yeah, I guess there's
It
no.
was a
There's no
joke.
proof for sure. It was. What's that? He like nutted on a cat was
Yeah,
the
he was
accusation.
joking
He
about,
made a
like,
joke
nutting
that
on a
he
cat.
yeah it was pretty fucked up. But
Which I've probably joked about worse.
that's fair.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, like,
No, yeah,
like
yeah.
let's be real.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I don't know why that was like picked up. Why was that picked? Was that just when he was getting canceled?
That
it
was, like,
it
when
was like
it-
adding on
Yeah,
to.
it was like
Someone
part
was-
of the fire.
'Cause he
but-
made
Like an
some-
evidence thing. Like he sucks. Remember this time when he said
yeah,
Mm.
fucked
came
his
on a
cat.
cat?
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah.
That would. Yeah, that'd be tough
Yeah. That would be tough. Yeah.
for that cat.
Yeah.
I just went to this.
Lucky
I
cat.
was in
No, I'm
Mil-
kidding.
I was in Milwaukee and I just passed by this like cat bar.
A cat,
Cat
bar.
bar?
There's like a cat.
I would
It's like
hate
this
that.
like cat sanctuary where like
I would
all these
love
cats just like
that.
run around.
Aww.
You can just pet them.
I love cats.
I hate cats.
And you can adopt
I'm
a-
allergic.
why?
You don't hate them. You're just allergic.
I'm allergic. Cats are kind of slay, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love cats and dogs. I
I
like
love
them
hairless
both.
cats.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
So cute.
It's kind of weird.
With
I
your
just saw
fucking
like a
hand.
really ugly tattoo of a hairless cat.
You have one?
No, I just saw one.
Oh.
I've been watching Ink Master.
Mhm.
So good. Those tattoos are so cool.
I
I've never
just
seen
It's
sent
cool.
artist a DM for a tattoo.
Oh really?
Yep, it's gonna be a monkey.
Where's the
Oklahoma.
artist? Out of?
Where?
Yeah.
Chicago.
I was gonna say I think I know somebody in Milwaukee. That's pretty good. If you're ever looking, I'll send them your stuff. What's this new one you've got on your other arm? I don't think that was on you last time.
Yeah. I got it with my friend Kaylin.
She was on the show
Yeah, she was on the show
a month ago.
a
maybe.
month
Yeah.
four. So what episode are we on?
148.
So 144 probably.
Damn.
Where am I going with this? Oh yeah, tattoo. So we wanted to get a tattoo together because we were in the German exchange program in high school, and we were like, okay, we want something to like kind of like get to like represent that, but we don't want it to be like Germany or like something stupid. And there's this time we were like in Germany, and they basically parade us around the elementary school classrooms, and we walked in to a classroom, and there's this like sassy little girl in the back of the class, and she just goes, "Ich kann nicht," which means like I cannot. Like she was over us being there. She was like, "I cannot with these stupid ass Americans," and only me and Kaylin heard it.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we just like whenever like we can't do something or like we're over it, we're just like, "Ugh, ich kann nicht."
Yeah.
So we got "Ich kann nicht" on our arm.
Wow.
And
That's
then
pretty dope.
we want a tattoo.
What are you guys gonna get?
Just like a little like roller coaster, like just
Like
like
a-
something
like a-
with like just like
Like a down
loop.
and a
One
loop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
Because we love roller coasters.
It's like it's like our foundation
Yeah.
of friendship
Wow.
We used to always go to Six Flags together.
What?
and make out.
McKenna went too. Nope, not nope.
What? What did you say?
He
No one
said-
heard it.
Well, yes.
I mean,
people
it was
heard
picked up over a microphone.
Yeah, it was picked
so
up.
He
I
said,
just
and
didn't.
make out, and I
Good.
said
Oh,
no,
wow.
nope,
Look at you guys.
it's incorrect.
We've never
No.
Nope.
I'm kind of nervous to go on a roller coaster. Did someone just die recently on the giant drop?
something like
not,
the giant.
Not
drop.
at like not at Great America, but
It was
yeah,
a knockoff.
it was somewhere in like Texas.
It was
I think,
actually
maybe.
not a knockoff. It was nicer because. So I know all about this. I know all the roller coaster tea. It's actually kind of my hobby. It's kind of weird. Anyways,
Okay.
so like you like go up like the giant drop and then you tilt forward. So it's like Superman. So you're
But you
facing
falling.
the ground,
So you
but you
go
fall
down.
down.
Oh my god, dude. See, that's the
Yeah.
thing. I definitely have some form of anxiety, and I would always get really nervous like before roller coasters. I would just send it and have to do it. Like I'd have to like not think about it and just be
Yeah.
making jokes the whole time in line. That's the other thing I hate about roller coasters too, is how long I have to wait. Like and just think about how, oh my god, fuck this.
That's
like
how I feel
don't wanna
about
do it.
haunted houses.
Really?
Ew.
Yeah.
I'll see haunted house. I guess haunted houses, but I haven't been to one that's scary enough, I guess.
I cannot do a haunted house.
Dungeon of Doom.
Where's
I like
that?
shit my pants. It's in Zion, I think.
Oh, there's one in Milwaukee that you have to like sign a waiver for, and it's like this like it's an outdoor one.
Yeah.
We were gonna go last year.
I've
we
been to
didn't.
one where you had to sign a waiver because they like touch you, and it was so stupid.
Mm. They pinch your nipples or something.
No, it was in St. Paul, but like
What they do? Twist your nipple or?
yeah,
We can.
my dick. Okay. No, it was like because before they went in, they're like, make sure you do like what you're told because it's for your safety. I'm like, okay, like.
Damn, that's so
Cool.
you're thinking it's intense.
So I'm thinking it's intense, you know, and so I get in and you get separated from your friends. Like you're basically
See, I
you
wouldn't.
do this alone.
Oh no.
Well,
okay.
you're not alone. You're alone with strangers.
No.
So I was like alone in this like butcher shop or whatever, and he gave me this fake finger and he's like, chew on it. And I was like, do you really want me to chew on it? Like,
Yeah.
like they like
You
were-
said do what I was told.
They were
yeah.
like, no, and I was like, and I literally like gave them two. And I was like, well, the fucking bitch like told me to
do whatever
what
you
I'm
say.
told. Like they acted like I was like the idiot for
Yeah.
asking that question.
They should have made them edible. They should have made like
A
Yeah, if
cake
you
pop that looks
say-
like a.
do
Like do what they say. Why wouldn't you do
Yeah,
what they
and
say?
then-
5 minutes
You're
later.
so valid in that.
and then the next person that came up, they like handed them another body part and they said, hold this. So I had a point,
Yeah.
and they changed their language after that. And then I also got in trouble because I like bumped into like a scare actor,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, like I'm sorry, like I like kind of like I was like, oh, I'm sorry, like,
Mhm.
and she was like, they told you not to touch us, like get your fucking like. She was like,
What
I was
the
like, whoa, lady, like
Well,
Just chill.
chill. I was just apologizing.
Yeah.
like, I'm
I didn't
leaving.
mean to. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I haven't been to any haunted houses like that have problems.
And they made me read a book
They made you
this
read
like
a book?
to this like demon baby. It was so stupid.
Where did you go?
What is this, dude?
But
We should go back.
But when I read like out loud and like under pressure, like a haunted house, I have a stutter, and they like record you and they like broadcast it to like the people in line, and I like got so embarrassed and I kept stuttering and like I was like on the verge of tears, and I was like, can I like go? Like this is not scary and this is stupid.
Well, it was a psychological horror for you.
It was scary for you.
Yeah, you were scared to be reading.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe that's what they meant.
I mean,
no,
no,
no, I'm not buying it.
no, that's
I
fair.
just thought it was stupid.
Now that does sound.
That
and,
sounds
like,
pretty
and it was
stupid.
like for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Like I could read for 30 seconds.
it's a tough ask.
Yeah,
Like
that's like
you
a
paid
significant
them.
amount of time.
Yeah, like I like was flipping the pages, girl. Like I was getting through the book
Like you paid them, and they're making you read the spell.
to the baby.
That's
That's
crazy.
weird.
I don't know, man. I haven't been to any cool haunted houses like that. But with the roller coasters, I'm just always really nervous to do them. Like I have to like jack myself up to like do them, and I couldn't imagine going on one where you're like the object is like you're supposed to face the ground on the way,
Fall,
and then you actually
die.
die. Like all your friends are
Yeah.
like, "Come on, bro! Like quit being a pussy! Like we're gonna do this. You're being a baby." And then like,
Well,
I think like he like didn't fit properly in it, and they like didn't check that he was
they didn't
secure.
check. Yeah.
so how does that work liability wise? Because you
Oh,
sign
it's all
some,
on them.
but you do sign shit when you like go to these places so that they can avoid some liability.
Like,
So,
Six
like-
But
Flags?
I think it's like the employees, like it's as long as they do.
their due
their-
diligence.
yeah.
So then
And
is
they
that
didn't.
employee gonna get sued, or is it gonna be on the place?
It's probably gonna be on the company, and I know the employee is fired. I know that. For a fact.
I was gonna say because I feel like what like a corporation would do is to be pieces of shit that they are would probably try to pin it on the employee and like so that they don't have to get sued and be like, oh well, it wasn't our fault, like the employee just didn't check. But it's like, no, you hired the employee, you trained them and or didn't train them good enough. And
Is it like confirmed that they didn't check? I don't remember. I just remember seeing because there was like a video of it.
there's a video
Yeah.
of it.
Not of him dying. Of
Well,
him like going up
Oh
before
god,
the.
Oh, I thought there was like
I'm sure there's
Him-
probably.
no. I think there is an
I'm
actual
sure there
video of him
is.
falling.
I'm not trying to
Because
see
then
that.
afterwards, like people are freaking out, and like you could hear the employees like asking each other, like, "Did you check him?" Like stuff like that.
Bro, I
So
don't even-
that's-
I couldn't imagine even being able to speak after that. Like being
No.
able to ask like
You'd
one of
pass out
You think so?
I mean,
if you saw someone splat on the ground like a water balloon. Yeah.
That'd be fuck, dude. I'm like,
There's blood everywhere and guts and.
imagine if you're like one of the home.
What?
Like think about it. Like if the four of us went on like the giant drop, right? And then
Eee.
like I just splatted. Like that, like I was all nervous. I was like, guys, I really don't want to. I'm almost scared. You guys are like, come on, Darren, quit being a bitch. Go. And we get up there, we do it, we come down,
that's so traumatic.
and I'm gone. Like
Okay, but also not on me, girl. Yeah,
I know,
free
but aren't
will.
no, I'm not saying it's not your fault. But aren't you gonna feel? Aren't you gonna be like fucked up for life
yeah.
that you sat next to that?
Yes,
And you're
you
covering my
would be.
fucking
You would be
guts.
you'd be fucked up, but also at the same time it wouldn't be your fault.
That's like there was
I know it wouldn't be your fault.
there was like a story of somebody who was on a ride, and I think they were like too small, and it was like a sitting one, kind of like eagle, and like somebody like flew out of the cart and they died. But like imagine being that person like
Next to them.
with them and watching that person literally
Like
fly out of
and
the
then
cart.
finish the ride.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Think about finishing the ride, girl. That's
It's-
fucked up.
that is fucked
That's
up.
not
Or
funny.
like, what if like someone gets decapitated and you have to finish the ride with a decapitated friend?
Yeah, because they got to at least bring you back to.
Oh my god, that's like horrifying.
Horrifying.
Wait a minute, like the body.
The
Just-
body, yeah, the body's strapped in, girl.
How would they get decapitated though?
Well, just like
If they were
an
like 8
example.
foot tall or
Yeah, I
something,
don't
you know?
know.
What if you were behind him?
Yeah, that'd be
Oh
pretty
my
bad.
God.
That's pretty
That's
scary, bro.
That's
I hope nobody. They have a thing at work right now. It's not even like they don't give us the day off for it or anything. It's like we get like it's like
It's already 7:07. Slay.
we gotta hit up Taco Bell here soon. There's this
We're chatting it
they're
up.
giving us a discount to go to Six Flags like for some
fun.
stupid.
Go.
I'm not going after this.
No, I love
conversation.
roller
It's
coasters.
fun.
Okay, but like that happens very rarely. Like think about how rare that is, and it's just like
That's enough times for me to, like a
But
roller
then-
coaster is like going on roller coasters is a privilege. Like it's not a necessity for me.
That's
So
fair.
for it to happen any times is like too many times.
Well, would you go
that's
in the
fair.
ocean? Would you go in the ocean?
I stepped in the ocean.
Would you go in it?
I did not swim in it.
Would you?
No.
Oh.
I'm a pussy.
At least you're consistent.
Yeah. No, I'm very scared. Because Coach D was here a while back and he was talking about his skydiving stuff. And so, like, he was kind of getting me hyped on skydiving. But I've, like, been against that, too, like, my whole life. Because
I'd skydive.
My sister went skydiving, and she said it actually kind of hurt when you went through the clouds.
Really?
Because, like,
water.
The water, and you're, like, moving so fast, it, like, hits you and it hurts.
Damn, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Didn't think
it was, like,
about
a cloudy day. Yeah, his shit was all clear, so I think he was good. But that, yeah, no, see, I just not, like, plane rides are scary, you know? But it's like I have to do that if I'm
think I would do it.
going somewhere or whatever.
I would need to do somewhere cool, though. Like, people go, like, on the side of, like, 94. Like,
I think that's where a lot of people go. That's where,
right?
Yeah.
Like I just said, my sister went. She went when she went to New Zealand, and she did it over, like, the area where they filmed Lord of the Rings. And it was, like, crazy ass, like, beautiful landscape. And I'm like, I would need to do something like that. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't want to go on, like, in Kenosha next to 94 and just falling down on some cars. Like, I would need something. Stop. Literally.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's fair. I think it'd have to be pretty cool if I were gonna do it. I've like ziplined. That's pretty safe.
I worked at a zipline place.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Where?
In Lake Geneva.
I went to one of those.
Yeah, it was fun.
The smaller one.
Yeah, I hooked people with the carabiners.
Anybody fall off?
No.
Wow. So you were doing your due diligence.
Yes. Yep.
Good.
I had people jump off of a ledge, and I'd say.
You go like this. 1, 2, and you just show 1, 2.
I would make sure the carabiner was on there.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
There was recently I just saw a thing. It was Red Bull. It was like these guys were doing like a helicopter switch or a plane switch in midair. Like they like both like they flew up to a certain point. They both like completely stalled their engines.
Did they crash?
Yeah, and they were supposed to both. So they like skydive and then they're supposed to switch planes and start flying again.
Wait, what?
It's just like a Red Bull thing. And they tried when they asked to get clearance for it. I believe wherever they were doing it declined Red Bull clearance to do this stunt. And they were just like, fuck it, we're going to do it anyways. Like, as long as nothing goes wrong, like, they're not even going to know. And we'll get the cool video, everything, whatever. They do it. I think both guys lived. Yeah. But the one plane just, like, it just wouldn't start. So he like, it wouldn't turn on. So he just had to jump out and was like, fuck this.
So they, like, jumped out of a plane and they tried to go into
the other. They had
so two guys go up on planes. They go up, they hit an apex, whatever point that they had agreed upon. Mm-hmm. And then they both, like, shut the engine off, like, stall it. They jump out of their planes. And so the planes are falling with them. And they got to switch. This guy goes into that plane. This guy goes into that plane.
So dangerous.
And then turn it back on. The one guy's worked. The other guys didn't.
Oh my god.
And so yeah, it was.
That's just reckless.
Yeah. Well, and I think they're getting sued because they literally government officials told them you're not allowed. Like, we're not permitting you to do this. So.
Would you go in a hot air balloon?
Maybe. I don't know. I know a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A hot air balloon guy.
Oh my god, you should do detox from the air, girl.
That would be so cool.
That would be pretty crazy. I don't know how big the basket is that you're in.
It's pretty big. It fits a lot of people. Yeah.
Okay. How much is it? Did it go on? What do you think?
I don't know.
I have to ask.
I've actually never looked into it, but I think it'd be pretty cool.
Interesting. Yeah, that would be cool. Maybe I'll do an episode. We got the 3-year coming up. Maybe I'll do that.
Up in a hot air balloon.
Depends on how expensive
Actually, that
it
would be awesome.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it wouldn't be live though, because I don't know how internet would work there. But But yeah, that would be kind of crazy. Do you guys have anything else before we wrap? We're at 7 out. 7 o'clock.
This is just for my own personal, like, when I look back on this, I want to see how well these mics are for, like, ASMR. So I'm gonna scratch the mic for a second. Just okay. Here we go.
This is ASMR. It is over a filter, so it probably won't be the greatest.
It'll sound good.
Oh, that's fair. Because usually I know that for these ones, these mics specifically, they'll like take the filter off.
Oh,
you can take this off.
Yeah,
and then it'll be even more.
Can you like do the ASMR voice?
Hi guys.
We're going to be doing some.
Usually you'd like turn the gain up when you do that, but
the gain.
Yeah.
What's that?
She has a knob that like.
Oh, Kenna.
You don't need to. It's
no. It's okay,
we've done enough.
Maybe another time.
No, I appreciate you guys coming on though and just like kicking it. Like
for sure.
I always need guests and always need good guests. You guys are always good people to talk to and chill with. So
I enjoy it. Worthy guest.
That was. You guys got blazed last time and.
We didn't disclose that.
What does that even mean?
Wait, what happened?
Nothing
happened.
Nothing happened. Yo, speaking of though, I do need somebody for next week. So if anybody's watching this, it's the only date this month that I was not able to book. So if you want to be on the show, come on the show. Let's talk some shit. But that being said, thank you guys for being on. I want to say thank you to everybody who watched live, anybody who's listening days after on Spotify or here on YouTube. I want to say a quick shout out to our patrons. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. If you guys are interested in getting access to other podcasts, exclusive behind the scenes content for music videos, hooping videos, all the vlogs, we post extra footage over there, as well as a series where I break down how I make every single one of my songs. Go to patreon.com/DarrenRita. You can help support the channel for as little as $1. One last time to say thank you to Kenosha Auto Insurance for sponsoring this episode. This has been the 148th episode of the Dtalks podcast.